Hey guys, and welcome back to my Let's Play of Dino Crisis. Hope you guys enjoyed episode 1. Here's episode 2. We didn't waste any time. I already got hit by a dinosaur. Sorry about that. My part of my headset bashed into my seat. And just making sure everything's recording. I probably should have done that before, but I did. We're fine. So we were bleeding. I used a hemostat. And it's all gonna go uphill from here. I hope. Hall, second floor. So we're gonna explore the second floor a little bit, and actually there is a dinosaur in here, so let's see. We're gonna try a little something here. I'm gonna try a little anesthetic action. Hey, why don't you go to sleep? Why don't you have sweet dreams right there? He does have a tendency to come in here into the lounge. So I'm just gonna... What the fuck? There's a second one here. Yeah, go back to sleep, you dumb fuck. Alright, so let's quickly read this file here. Chemical manual. It is the brochure of a pharmaceutical company. I wonder if it's the Umbrella Corporation. Will you read the file? Alright, so new product descriptions: recovery aid, anesthetic aid, intensifier, and multiplier. The 4 chemicals listed above feature our company's latest advancements. They are designed to perform exceptionally, particularly on the front lines where only the minimum amount of equipment is accessible. Features: by mixing chemicals, the following 2 types of supplies can be created. Recovering type: it quickly recovers lost vitality. Anesthetic type: applied to the head of a bullet or needle, it can put the target to sleep. Supplies that are produced by chemical mixing can be made even more effective with additional mixing. Alright, so that's kind of discussion of the mixing mechanism of this. Now I'm trying to sort of rush through this because that dinosaur, the 2 dinosaurs that I put to sleep, will soon wake up. Now, was it 0426? It was not. 0246? Oh, I know where it is. It's back in the save room. My fault. I'm sorry about that. I think that's the key for the save room. He's getting back up. Yeah, that anesthetic dart M doesn't seem to last very long. This dinosaur's probably already up. Nope. He's having a nice little nap. A nice little snooze. Okay, so 0426 should be the only other place that I know I can input a code is in the save room that I left a few rooms behind. So we're gonna go back there now. My apologies, I thought that code was for this room. I'm sorry, that the code was for the other room. So this should be 0426. There we go. That's a bit more like it. Beautiful. Now, I mentioned, ooh, the entrance key. Excellent. We do want that. And take the resuscitation. Oh, the resuscitation, that is a hell of a lifesaver. Now, okay, I haven't done this yet. Let's try a little bit of mixing. So you can get a sense for what kind of thing you're going to mix. And I want to go back to what I mentioned before, which is I want to talk about some of the game mechanics. So you can mix things, as that file alluded to earlier. You can mix things to make more powerful medicine, or you can mix things to make more powerful anesthetics. So I'm going to hopefully make a more powerful anesthetic. You can get a sense for what you're going to make by the picture in the middle. So 2 Andart L's. This will put targets to sleep for a long time. It says it right there. It tranquilizes with a single shot, and the effect lasts for a long time. Now, if I'm not mistaken, I believe I can combine these Dart L's with resuscitation, and I believe I will be able to make a poison dart. But you have to be very careful though, because the volume does go down. So it's not like if you mix 2 darts and 2 resuscitations, you get 2 poison darts. You get just 1, I believe. So that's something that I'm gonna think about if it's worth doing it. I might just do it. It's just, it is very expensive in terms of the resources that you use. So we've made a little bit of progress, so I'm gonna save again. I think I'm gonna save pretty much every single time. Especially because I'm playing this on normal, so we're gonna do that. Alright, so we're gonna do save complete. And we're gonna get back out. That dinosaur is right out here, so we have to be a little bit careful. I do have a tendency to leave the laser off just so it's not blocking me from safety. But what's handy is that we now have the entrance key, so it should be this door right here. Personally, that mixing mechanic, it's interesting. I do feel like it is a little bit convoluted. And it also leads me to want to discuss the health system. So you know how in games like Resident Evil, and forgive me, because I will be shotgun shells, beautiful. I will be drawing sort of a lot of comparisons between this game and Resident Evil. I mean, it's made by the same people who... Hey, he had that. Lovely. File of personnel changes. Okay, I'll get to that in a moment. Let's read this file. Will you read the file? Personnel changes of researchers. Old. Section, Special Aircraft Experiment Room. New. Section, Third Energy Physics Laboratory. Registration number 57036. Name, Mark Doyle. Okay, this file... I like the ambient noise. Alright. We have one of the discs for door N, but I can't open that door quite yet. Now, the next thing that we're gonna want to do is, I think equip maybe that. I have some bullets here. You know what? Let's equip that, because I'm sure that dinosaur I have to go back up to the second floor. Pretty sure that dinosaur up there is going to be wide awake, unfortunately. So let's just keep going. So personally, I think the health system in Resident Evil is pretty straightforward. You know, you go into the menu and you see the characters, their status is either fine, caution, more severe caution, or danger. Or they could be poisoned too. Okay. Come on, you know what? Because there's something here that I want to... There's quite a few things in here that I want to pick up. Okay, so here's more of that. Do that really quick. I think I have the... I think that's DDK Disc H. So let's do something. So, you know, you can see the character statuses if you go into the inventory screen. And not only that, you could also get a sense for their status just by looking at their stance. So if a character's fine, they're just gonna hold their weapon, you know. Okay, so this is DDK, the first DDK door that we encounter. So they made this overly complicated, and yet the password is so simple. So we have to just eliminate the letters that are in the key. So what that leaves over is HEAD, so head. It's always some word. What? Sorry about that. I didn't mean to. Okay. I guess I hit enter by mistake. Alright. And there's a reason why I put the shotgun shells. I equipped them.
Are you from the rescue team?
Yes, I am. Do you know where I can find Dr. Kirk?
Kirk? That fool. What's he plotting now?
What are you talking about?
Here. Take this.
What's this for?
I don't know. Told me extremely vital.
Okay, and he died. There's the first panel key. So we have what we need. And what's handy is that the thing that he even though he didn't know what this was for, it's actually right behind him. So we have the 2 panel keys. Does he have anything else? She's got nothing else to say about the scientist who just died. All right. Really, I don't have enough space. Very interesting. Let's do a little mixing because I really do want to pick that up. So let's just mix. This is probably going to give me an Andart S. Because I really do want to pick up the shotgun shells or shotgun bullets. How many do we have now? Let me just see out of curiosity. I have 15. Very good. So with this game, I feel like the health system is a little bit more sort of a little more obscure. And what I would love in terms of a remake is for it to be a little bit more straightforward. And actually, believe it or not, the second game, Dino Crisis 2, which I just recently played for the first time, it's very different from this game. And now I can open up this and the end door that's in the main hall, which is good. So we're slowly but surely figuring out our way through this. Now, let's look at this. So I think that they could really use the health system in the second game as kind of a good source of guidance for the health system for this first game, because I feel like it's very vague. Okay, so this appears to be a panel that can unlock an electronic lock. So that's panel key 1. We're gonna check that. So basically, it's gonna prompt me to put a numeric code, and the numeric code is right on the key. It's just you have to turn it upside down. So instead of it looking like Soul, it's gonna be 705. And if we look at the other one, it's Leo, which is 037. So 705037, I think, is what we're gonna need, right? If I'm looking at them properly, is that correct? Should be 705037. Okay, so let's put these in here. It's not enough to put these 2 panel keys in there. You have to put in a code as well. And you have to put them in properly too. So let's put the other one in here. Panel key 2, use on the right. And here we are. Yes, so 705, I believe, 03. There we go. Okay, we've got the letter L is carved into the key card L. How clever is that? We're gonna need that for a little bit later. All right, there's a reason why I equip shotgun shells. You want to know what the reason is? Here we go. That's the reason. Hello, T-Rex. She sounds more annoyed than like scared. Okay, so I gotta focus for a bit because yeah, he usually does that. You gotta time when you shoot him. It does that. You gotta basically shoot him when it looks like he's going to bite you, and you just do that a few times because he can instant kill you right here. And I like how he just walks away. I guess he was getting annoyed with her, and so he just walks off. I was gonna say that's our first introduction to the T-Rex, but it's really not. We saw him in the intro. Okay, so what's nice is that we can now go to the end disc door. That's a mouthful. All right. Oh, he's still asleep. Okay, that anesthetic dart L is still taking effect, and I have not forgotten that there's a panel that I need a code for, but I don't know what the code is yet in that other room where the other dinosaur is. But for now, we're gonna go downstairs, and this is why reading the files is so important. And that leads me to another gameplay mechanic. I don't know if you want to call it mechanic. One second.
Lock the shutters near the entrance. One more thing. I just caught a glimpse of something on the monitor that looked human. It should be somewhere near the front of the training room. So check there first.
So there's a possible human. We have to go to where that person is, or that possible person is. Okay. So we got the 2 end discs now, which is great. So yeah, again, eliminating the letters from the key, that's gonna spell newcomer. Okay, so the other gameplay, I actually want to call it more of a quirk than anything, is that let me see if I can show you in the inventory. Item, equip, map, mix, exit. So you notice something that's missing are the files. As far as I can tell, there is no way to re-access a file in your inventory. You would have to physically go back to where you found the file to be able to I'm just gonna mix something here. To be able to reread the contents of the file. So you need to remember, if there's a code, you need to remember what that code is. Otherwise, or if you're like me, you write it down. I have to write stuff down. This is the perfect game to have a notebook. I actually have a notebook next to me that I'm going to be making quite a bit of use of, because you need it for this game. There's no way. There's so many codes, so many, yeah, really codes to remember. Okay, he's wearing white, possibly a researcher. Okay, that's important. We're actually gonna revisit that body later, believe it or not. The map of the first and second floors is shown on the panel. Will you save the map data? I will. So now we have the full map, and I will be referring to that map a lot. Okay. So like I did with the other box in the main hall, main entrance, I'm gonna do this. There always tends to be items underneath them. So what do we have? So we'll take the recovery aid. Fantastic. So those I usually want to use with recovery items, no? They make them stronger. Now, what I would love to see in a Dino Crisis remake is the ability to save files so that we can reference them later. Resident Evil does that. You can always reference... What does this do? Okay, that makes... Okay. Mix that with that. So, you know, Resident Evil does that too, so I don't see why Dino Crisis cannot in the remake. So that way you don't have to be like, oh, I forgot the code that's all the way in this other room, on this other floor. I could just go back to the file in my inventory and just reference that. So, 3 med pack Ls. Okay, so this is a healing item that can recover your health completely and stop the bleeding. So, we have 3 of those, which is very, very, very nice. Okay. What I want to do now is, I think I want to use this one. I can store ammo. I'm always feeling like I need ammo. Okay, so, whoa, look at that. Poison dart. Would you look at that loveliness? So what I'm gonna do is... Should I take more bullets? I'm probably gonna do that. And I'm gonna put that away. So there's a poison dart in here, which is nice. Oh, the other thing I should mention is that with regards to these emergency boxes, the emergency boxes are all linked to the same type of emergency box in other parts of the facility. So like, I'm accessing this one right here, and later on in the game, if I access another red emergency box, it specifically has to be red, I can access the contents of this box even though I'm accessing a different red box, if that makes sense. But only the red boxes are linked to other red boxes, and the same case with the green boxes, and then same case with the yellow boxes. So, you know, you don't have to like run back towards this red box if you're already accessing another one to get whatever items are in here. So at least they did that in this game, which is very handy. Now, am I... Okay, it looks like I'm right outside of the room that I would want to be in. Beautiful. And the door's been unlocked, so that's very handy. So I wish that you had the ability to have access to your files. So it's kind of an odd quirk that I feel like is a bit strange. Hi. Hi. Okay. Oh my god. There's 2 of them. Yeah, I forgot about this. This sucks. Shit. Okay. Uh-oh. Oh, one's stuck in here with me. I'm gonna have to kill him. No, this one. And I hit myself against the laser fence by mistake. Yeah, these dinosaurs can take a beating. What the hell? Oh, he bit my leg. I was wondering what that was about. Is he dead? Is he dead? Okay, he's finally dead. How am I doing? And the music, by the way, is insane in this game. It really is stress-inducing. Sorry, one more thing I have to sort. It's annoying that I got shotgun shells in 3 different slots when they can really really fit in 2. Okay, this music needs to stop. I don't think I hit him with that last shell, unfortunately. Okay, now I can hear myself think. No. All right. Let's look at the map now that we have the complete map. What we could do, what I can look at here is this leads back. This actually leads to a big room. This door right here leads to a big room that I haven't been to yet, but it would lead back to the main hall. Or not the main hall, I'm sorry, the first hallway that I used to enter this building. This, I think, lets out steam that I could have used to kill... I was gonna say zombies. I think that one too. Alright, what's this guy have? And he's got another plug. Beautiful. I could probably use that to get the green emergency box that was by the control room where Rick was working. All right, let's get in here. This is where Rick told us to go, the lecture room. So we're gonna take a look and see what was the human thing, something that looked human that was here. Well, what is that? What does that say? They seem to be having an induction course. I like this camera angle though. BG room B1. Okay. Okay. It's Gale. What do you know?
Gale, you're still alive. Good timing.
What is it? Another lizard?
That's no lizard. It's a dinosaur.
Dinosaur?
Look, something's really wrong with this place. This whole mission has gone sour.
Hey, it's always eat or be eaten out in the battlefield. No matter who or what you're up against. Any word on the dock yet? I've got to hook up with Rick again. My radio's dead and he's the only one who can fix it.
Well, bye, Gale. Oof, I am hurt. Okay, so there is a bit of a tell. Regina does clutch herself if she's badly injured. Okay, I did forget about that, so my apologies on what I said earlier. It's just not as I want to say it's not as overt as Resident Evil, where it's like, oh caution, you clutch yourself a bit, danger, you're limping, you know, especially when I'm with regards to the classic Resident Evil specifically. I just want to see if there's any other items in this room. I think it was just the BG key that I needed to, that was the key item that I needed to go and get. And I believe that that is gonna let me into a door. We're good, right? There's a vent I could use here too. Yeah, I killed the 2 dinosaurs in here. And can I go in here? I can, to the office. We're gonna be coming into this office frequently. Okay. A file containing notices written to the staff. Will you read the file? 3 years have passed since the tragic disaster. The performance of the newest stabilizer will be tested in tonight's experiment. 3 years ago, the Third Energy destroyed the facility and killed as many as 150 personnel just from a single overflowing accident. So, to prevent a similar disaster from happening, we will take every possible precaution to reinforce our security. One more thing. We recently had a case in which someone used a terminal in this room and forged a fake ID to gain unauthorized access. Well, guess what we're gonna do? We're gonna be doing that too. Today, we are going to have a meeting in the strategy room on how to cope with the problem. In any case, all personnel should protect the security of the terminal. Anyone leaving this room unattended should lock the door without fail. Well, lucky for us, we have access to that facility, or to that terminal. Okay, this telephone extension covers the whole facility. Oh. There's a memo. This is very important. There's a memo on the whiteboard. Will you read the memo? Why, yes, we will. All right. The change of personnel documents for this individual have not been turned in yet. Paul Baker, pager number 1123. Researcher personnel changes. Old. Section. Special Aircraft Experiment Room. New. Section. Third Energy Stabilizer Experiment Room. Registration number 58104. Name Paul Baker. Okay. So you saw how it listed his pager number? Now we can do that. Do you want to page the researcher, Paul? Yes. No one is answering. If you set the line to hold, the phone will continue paging. Paging, not paging. Paging. Automatically. We're casual here. Will you replace the receiver after setting the line to hold? Yes. Okay, so basically what that's going to do is that's going to keep ringing his pager, Paul Baker's pager, off the hook. And it basically just allows you to find him, his body, so that you can do this whole process of forging his ID. That's it. That's what you want to do. I suppose you don't have to do that if you know where he is, I believe. All right. Okay, so back outside we go, I believe, because we now have this BG. I've already forgotten the name of this key. But it's alright. We'll figure it out. I think it goes over here. Yes. Perfect. Alright, so first and foremost, let's pick this up. Anesthetic aid. Beautiful. Probably we'll use that with the, I guess, the Andart S that we have? I forget how many we have. We probably have more than one. Backup generator room B1. Okay, this door leads somewhere. This is different, right? Yeah. Okay, this looks different because the generator doesn't sound like it's on. But you know me, gotta move the shelf out of the way to get whatever's under there. Alright, same order, right? Red, blue, green, white? Oh. Please tell me the red battery's in here. It is. Excellent. It's fully charged. Oh, okay. Alright, so that was easier. Considerably easier than I thought. Let's start by putting the red battery in there. There it is. Okay, there we go. Red, blue, green, white. That's a very, very helpful camera angle. Thank you. There's probably a quicker way to do this, admittedly. Get the white one on the outermost part. We're gonna get the red one, or I would, sorry, the rightmost part. We'll get the red one on the leftmost, in the leftmost slot, and then invert the blue and the green. And that should do it. Right? Red, blue, yep. We should be good. With this part of it. That did it.
That you, Regina?
Yeah? So, do we have power yet?
We're in the green, thanks to you. Look, I need you to come back here. There's something I have to talk to you about.
He can't talk to me over the radio. Alright? No, he can't do that. Now, let me actually... Oh, the door is locked. Alright, gotcha. Okay, so we'll have to visit whatever's behind that door some other way, which is fine. But in the meanwhile, Rick wants to tell us something very important. So we have to make our way all the way back to the control room. We'll see what he has to say and then probably end the video there. Because I think we're getting to that magic mark of 30 minutes. Okay. Well, first of all, let me just take stock of what we have. We still have 11 and we have 1 dart. Oh, jeez. Okay, excuse me. Pardon. And I now... Oh, God. That's okay. I'll take the laser hit than the dinosaur hit any day. Oh, yeah, I did forget to mention, that was actually the second danger moment that we encountered. The first one was in that lecture room. That does happen from time to time, where Regina will get into danger sequences and you just basically have to mash buttons to get out of it. I think if you don't, something bad can happen. I'm not sure if it's automatically death, but you just want to be mashing those buttons. We're gonna do our usual tactic. Like I said, this is my go-to tactic whenever I have these laser fences. May as well just take advantage of that. Come on. There we go. Okay. Alright. If I can avoid fighting dinosaurs and saving some ammo, that's gonna be my go-to strategy. Let's save up to this point. We actually did quite a few things, so I would say it's a good time to save. Alright, save is complete. Let's get back to the control room hall. And I'll probably make use of that emergency box that's outside of the control room. I don't think I've opened it yet, or accessed it yet.
What's the emergency?
Gale just told me he saw someone on the underground monitor.
It flashed by pretty quick, but I'm sure I saw something. Rick, open the shutter to the underground area. What is it?
It's a distress signal from one of our team members. It must be Cooper.
Yeah, or it might be Tom. He infiltrated this facility posing as one of the researchers. Can you pinpoint the signal?
It's coming from outside of the building, to the east of the rear entrance we came in from.
Look, we'll deal with it later. Our first priority is the survivor in the underground. It could be the doc.
What are you talking about? He's asking for our help. We don't leave our own behind.
And what if it's a trap? Would you want one of us to come and rescue you?
Don't bother. I'm willing to take that risk.
Remember our mission. We're not here to babysit.
That's your way of operating, not mine. All right. You have your access to the underground, Gale. So get moving. You handle your things your way, I'll handle my things my way.
That punk is really starting to get on my nerves. Regina, I'm heading out to investigate the underground.
All right, so yes, this is another mechanic in this game, which are the decisions. Gale and Rick tend to be on the opposite sides of many parts of this mission, so you have to choose whether you want to go with Gale's route or Rick's route. Gale's routes tend to be, I guess, more dinosaur infested. Like, he tends to brute force his way through things, and Rick is more about, in this case, saving his comrade. You'll see later, choosing a safer route to someplace, but sometimes it involves more puzzles. So his routes are safer but more convoluted, and Gale's are more straightforward but risky. So it's really ultimately up to you how you want to play the game. I do tend to go with Rick a lot, so you're gonna see me go through Rick, and this might be slight spoilers for the end of the game, but in reality, none of these decisions matter until the last decision of the game in terms of the endings. There are multiple endings to this game, so let's go ahead and go with Rick's idea: rescue your comrade. So we now have a destination. So I do believe I'm out of time here, so what I'm going to do is I'm just gonna go back. I know I just saved, but I'll just go ahead and go back and save. The music, I think, has changed, if I'm not mistaken. So we're gonna go and try to find where that signal is. So let's go ahead and save. We'll follow Rick. We'll investigate that signal and see what is going to happen next. So yep, save is now complete. I always like to double check because sometimes I do forget. For me, it's so easy to forget whether I've saved or not. I'm not sure why that is, but yeah, it's a good time to end it here. I think we're just about out of time. So thank you guys so much for watching, and I hope to see you guys in episode 3.